Hello, welcome to my AP US History Unit 1 reflection, and I'm going to talk about the things I've learned since the start of our class in mid-August. So, the first thing I've learned is that you cannot condemn people in the 18th century with 21st century morals. The main reason for this is that the morals were different at the time. So, the morals in the 18th century might be different than today. And when you condemn them, although it may make you or your friends feel good inside, I don't think it really provides any useful learning for the future or helps you in any way. What I've learned is when you look at morals or things of that time that were bad, I've started to look at the impact those things had, what was used to justify those things, and what were the morals of the time. And the main reason I look at those is because that helps me understand things today that are on the verge of being considered morally reprehensible. And the second thing I've learned is the parallels between the 2016 election and today. And by that I mean presidential election, not congressional elections or state elections. So the first thing I've seen is when I look at the people of Bacon's Rebellion, I see a lack of economic opportunity, and I mainly see that among a larger part of Donald Trump's base, and that's a lot of white middle class to lower middle class people that see a lack of opportunity today that their parents didn't have. By that I mean their parents had a lot of opportunity in the 80s, 90s, and 70s, and 60s. So that lack of opportunity has kind of started a rebellion among the Republican Party, and that rebellion is kind of being led by Donald Trump. And instead of rebelling, of course, with guns and knives and stuff, they're rebelling with their vote. But with Bacon's Rebellion, they rebelled with guns, knives, etc. And they rebelled for those mainly the same reasons that the people that support Donald Trump, or a large amount of people that support Donald Trump, did. They rebelled because of a lack of economic opportunity, and that lack of economic opportunity caused them to start a war with the people at that time. And those people were mainly the same groups. The people of Bacon's Rebellion at that time were men, but they were mainly middle class men, not rich men, that saw the lack of economic opportunity and wanted to do something about it. And my final parallel I want to draw between the 2016 election and today is the parallel between the aristocracy of that time and the aristocracy today. So when you look at that time, you see a lot of aristocrats controlling large swaths of land and kind of making the decisions for the colonies. And we've kind of gone away from that for a long time, but what you're starting to see is we're starting to go back to that time, especially with the overturning of Citizens United, where a large amount of aristocrats control or influence large swaths of the government and kind of make the decisions for them. So in conclusion, I've basically learned that you can draw a lot of parallels between the election and today, and what that does is that helps you predict the future of the election and see what the factors that are playing a role in the election will do ultimately in the future. Thank you, and this is the end of my reflection.